What's up, everybody? This is Jail, and I'm coming to you guys with a wig review. Not really a tutorial. I don't really do tutorials. The funny thing is I was going to do a tutorial, but my webcam disconnected. It was like the fourth time in a row that it disconnected, and I kept taking the wig off and putting it back, and I'm like, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And it's like finally I'm just like, I want to get this over with. I want to just go ahead and do it. And I really want to do it now because this is probably the only time I'm going to have to do a wig review. And for the time being, unless I can squeeze it in. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave the damn wig on because I did not feel like taking it off and, pulling hair back out and using the comb or anything like that. So, but anyway, I tried to do a tutorial. It just, destiny was not on my side. Anyway, this is by It's a Wig, and it's called Fame. And I got Fame in a 1B30. It's my first It's a Wig. If anything, brand or with any kind of half wig or a lace front or a full cap. This is my first It's a Wig. And I branched out because, typically with half wigs, I'm a sensational girl. Um, Occasionally, I'll get something from maybe Model or something like that, but for the most part, when it comes down to half wigs, it's either sensational or outre. So, I tend to have my brands when it comes to certain kinds of wigs that I just, you know, stick with. So, like lace fronts, I always tend to go towards free truss. Like occasionally I'll do model, but I've yet to try a Janet lace front or an outre lace front or whatever like that. So I just kind of have my favorites and I just kind of stick with it, which I'm working on branching out because eventually I'm going to run out of wigs since I'm a wigaholic because I don't think they're making new ones fast enough to keep up with me. So I'm going to have to definitely try some other brand. But I'm very pleased. I'm very, very pleased with this so far. It's exactly like how it looks in the picture. And that's one of the things that's always annoying me when I put a wig on and it does not look like the picture. I'm like, well, how in the absolute crap does it not look like the picture? The model's supposed to be wearing the same wig, right? It just makes you wonder. So when I put a wig on and it looks different, it's always kind of disappointing, especially with a half wig, because then it's like, well, even if it looks good, I still have to adjust my plan. So when I get a wig and I'm like, it's going to be a certain type of texture, it's going to look this way, I already have my plan for blending, like I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and it's like, well, wait, now I have to change it, now I have to do this. Instead of braiding it in the front or twisting it, I have to use a rod. Or I have to, instead of just flat ironing it, I have to put rollers in or something like that. So, it can just kind of change your plans, but it's a very nice length. It is a believable length. It's not super duper long. It's not super duper short either. It's got a lot of body. It's not a shiny wig at all. It's got like not very much shine to it. Now, I took it out. When I came home from work, I saw that I had gotten the package, so I took it out and tried it on last night. And when I did try it on, it did have just a tad bit of a shine, but just between yesterday and today, the shine has gone away. So that's good because I don't like shiny wigs. Only thing I would have done differently is I would have gotten it in a color number 2, just because the highlights were a little more prominent than what I saw. Typically, with like the half wigs and the highlights and stuff like that, they're not, it's not, it doesn't have too much highlights in the front. It's very subtle, and this has got more highlights than what I thought, which I can pull off a 1B30. I do it all the time with my lace fronts. But if I'm going to be blending my own hair with it, I can't have too much highlights towards the front, because it tends to throw off the blending. So, but I do like it a lot. It's doable. I can work with it. Definitely going to get it again in like a 2. And it's a cute, sexy summer look, It's the kind of wig that would make you want to hit the gym just so you could stay in shape. So this wig could look good, it could, you could look good in your clothes and, have this wig or go to the beach. Not get in the pool. I would not get in the pool with this wig. This is not a pool wig. But if you just want to walk around the beach or whatever, just look cute, it's the kind of wig to do it. If you want to go down to Florida or Cali or something, it's definitely one of those wigs. Let me see. It says, do not brush, blow dry, or heat style while wet, or do not use curling irons. I don't really see why anybody would want to really try to put heat to this wig. I mean, you can't. You typically can't do that with half wigs. I know with the lace fronts, you know, they've got the more and more have got the Futura, I think it's Futura, fibers, so you can curl it up to like 400 degrees or something like that. Half wigs do not have that same kind of material, so you can't really do that. But I don't know why you would want to do that, and I don't really understand it. Because if you want a straight wig, get a straight wig. If you want a curly wig, get a curly wig. Like I never understand why people try to get wigs and then change them. Just kind of try to get what you want, you know. You definitely don't want to screw up your wig either. So, but yeah, and I have no shedding at all with this wig. No shedding at all. This is the first time I've been able to say that in a very long time where I've gotten a wig that had no tangles really and no shedding. Yeah, I looked on the ground, and typically when I put a wig on for the first time, I look down at the ground and it's like all this hair. Not the case. You know, it's so soft, easy to run your fingers through, you know, no shedding, and it's just perfect. It's the perfect half wig. So I definitely would suggest that you guys get it. Hairwig Harlem is not doing that 10% Memorial Day sale anymore to my knowledge, but I did see something on there about 5% off, which it won't be too much, but you know, every little dollar counts, so you can try there. I know in particular, though, hairsisters.com up until June, I can't remember the exact date, but I know it's somewhere in June, like maybe June 8th or something like that. They're having free shipping on any orders over $19.99. So I believe over there at Hair Sisters this week it is like $24 or something like that. So you would get free shipping, no tax or whatever. And it's really not much more than you would, you know, have to pay for anywhere else. You know, like Hairwig Harlem, typically they probably now with the 5% off even, it probably comes to about $22. $2 more, it's not bad. So you could probably do either one of those. If you go to ebonyline.com, they're still going to get you with the shipping. So I think it's $20 there, but you're still going to end up spending close to $30. So this, I love ebonyline.com, but I would not recommend getting this wig from them. And I typically don't like to get half wigs from them, only because they don't offer any other shipping options. It's just the standard UPS. So you're going to be paying about $9, $10 for it. So it's like, well, you know, I want to be able to keep it 25 and under with my half wigs. Now, lace fronts, I'll go to them, but 25 and under for the half wigs, and they typically don't do that because they'd have to have their half wigs for like less than $20 in order for me to meet that 25 and under thing. So I typically don't get half wigs from them. But that's all I know of so far. You could try Diva Trust too, because they do offer the flat rate Diva shipping, but I don't know how much the wig costs there. So you know, you have a good variety of options for staying 25 and under. But I'd really take advantage of hairsisters.com because they typically don't offer that free shipping. So if you can get your hand, if there's that wig that you really, really wanted and you know the shipping was throwing you off because it would be too expensive once you get it, then just go to hairsisters.com to get whatever wig you want. So I just kind of wanted to alert you guys of that, some of the sales that kind of going on. I didn't check Sam's Beauty, so you guys might want to check Sam's Beauty too. But they're not offering any kind of shipping or anything, or 10% off or anything like that. So, at least on this wig. So that's it. Rambling, but I do love it. Very cute, very sexy. And I will see you guys next time. I don't know what wig review I'm going to do. I might review the Model Devon that I got, only because of how bad it is. So, but that's it. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll do another wig review.